Oh, Thunderpick certainly have this one as an unpredictable game. Dead set even almost on those live VODs. So it's definitely a sign of things to come. ECLOT at Forzy tagged up initially in the pistol round. Red room access taken by the Wolves.
Good timing on that resmoke out towards Cave. The problem is they've lost the side player, and Dittor needs to try and backstab and try and help out his teammate towards Long. He has at least dropped the bomb in the open.
And Jorko to 4. Advantage now taken by the ECLOT side. Dittor getting all sorts of frags. A triple secured on his part. And Mateos, all that remains 1 versus 4 for him. Fight well, but fight in vain. And the Wolves will take a careful approach, but will gain access to A bomb side by virtue of no one being there to defend main, although forced from CT strikes on tape where Nixon can trade the man back. 2 men also out towards Donut. Aaron quickly making his way up shelf, but wasn't ready for Mateos instead. SPARTA can take a trade. Belaney now has B-side access, but where are they going to go when this bomb is extended out towards Temple? Where are players and presence towards Donut? So maybe the flank of Belaney will be the next best thing. He does catch the kill.
And now it's down to the next red player who Nubik is being drawn all of his attention forward. Swing around, could drop the bomb. Oh, that was a very close opportunity. Now Dittor's being heard from the player out towards the big box. Bit awkward there for the Bulgarian rifler. And Jorko, not a huge amount known about him, other than the fact that he played on Mal's NXT.
Flashes forward quickly, making their moves up from the ECLOT side. They're going to have to fall back. Trying from tape where to get out towards main is going to get shut down by Aaron as they extend it out on the T-side line. Down to 4 men of the Wolves.
Copenhagen Wolves are up against a lot of aggression at the moment from ECLOT. We saw in that previous round, the MP9s taking Cheetah, working down lane. We've now seen an aggro play towards A main, 2 players out towards Red Room. Aaron trying to pull distraction to set up Nubik.
Mateos there in a corner, can't quite stabilize the spray. So Aaron takes a double. That's drawn all the attention away from that B bomb side of the Red Room search, and timing's well placed on the Copenhagen Wolves to get the bomb down. The problem is that 2-man advantage when the retake comes in.
But Laney needs to hold on to this smoke late, try and get it down either towards short or towards CT. Dittor doesn't spam just yet, waits for his teammates to get here. And this should just be ECLOT patiently playing the 4 versus 2. They've got an easy advantage to close this round out.
Noise being made. SPARTA does go good. Dittor can come in with the support of the trade, get the kill on Jorko to close out. 3rd round for ECLOT. Getting forward, Belaney inside that smoke. B-door smoke clears away. All timing from here. Secondary player there, a Nubik involved. Aaron go 1-for-1 trades. Meanwhile, the B-bomb site might have been taken by the CT forces, but the A site taken back by the Copenhagen Wolves with no resistance. So they extend out towards CT. Forward is going down, so 4-on-3. Low HP across their board. Dittor going for a solo play without support from his teammates. Incendiaries try driving back in towards Temple. All sorts of backup plans for Copenhagen Wolves. Here as Aaron goes down next. SPARTA has really got nothing he can do. Even the Tech 9 takes him, so all important round for Copenhagen Wolves to win. B-side stack at least, which is where Copenhagen Wolves' default is leaning into. Perhaps a faster play out. Nice nade on the first man, but Dittor's Deagle can still strike. Forzy goes down in trade. Bomb may be under threat because he's got no further support. The 2 players that were in Cheetah have now started to act towards the bomb site. SPARTA has picked up the M4 as Aaron to dink off, but Nixon gets the kill against him. Dittor's Deagle, deadly! With 3 heads rolling to his name. And a man advantage now for ECLOT. Copenhagen Wolves, do they continue this B campaign?
Even if they do, they're only up against 1 M4. Now, they've left the bomb site completely, so they've given respect to the T side to get the bomb down. This is all timing. Do they try and take Cave before getting the bomb in? I mean, even out here towards Long, the Dittor might be on for another.
And he is at 17 points of health. He's left to all of Mateos. 1v3, 2 picks found. The aim punch hurting SPARTA. No Kevlar involved for Nubik either. 1v1 now. The bomb's been lost to Mateos. Dropped by Dittor earlier. A quadra in the round. Mateos making a ton of noise, running into Nubik. The AK to hug the corner. Oh, this is perfect. This is wonderful. What a steal for ECLOT for 0 investment. Dittor's Deagle. Quick in towards mid in the CT basis, but it's ramp take coming up from Belaney. Got plenty of players right behind him, and Dittor's forced to fall back, and they retake shelf and realize it's all down to the B play. Bomb plant can be secured. Tapeway's been tagged early for a retake set for the ECLOT side. Seeing a distinct lack to kits here, though, for them. A kill against Nixon does come forward for SPARTA, however.
There's just no util for the T side at all. So even though they've got a post plant, they are really going to struggle to hold on to this bomb site. This should be an easy retake from ECLOT.
Smoke down towards short. 2 players long. Jorko, the main concern, Belena with the kill on SPARTA, but they isolate that player in the corner, deal with his second. Mateos forced away. TPuDCATb can be held, but TWC comes in with his flank, and they get the kills just in time. All coming together for ECLOT, 5th on the board. Facing some resistance on the Wolves part with Nubik down on less than half HP. Forzy's Orb, however, waiting for a chance to strike. Past that smoke, he's blinded. He doesn't get a second opportunity through the HE either, so side should be taken. Bomb plant can be secured, but ECLOT done well on these retaking measures here. Still taking their time to rotate the position, though. Only now 2 Red Room players will join CT and still got a shelf load just in case.
Exactly the same as last time they had a post plant on B. Lack of util. I think for Copenhagen Wolves, they're going to struggle. They need to hold on to more util in these posts.
1 HE for Nixon, and that's it. Incendiaries driving them back from Temple. And no further action from ECLOT on that front. Half the time is ticked away. Now Aaron has joined the fray. 4 players around the bomb site. SPARTA has picked up the kill. Aaron with a follow-up. Smoke towards the bomb. Doesn't quite land towards the active bomb position. He says, I can't defuse inside that smoke. Still going to go for it anyway. D with the flank of Forzy. It's all distraction. SPARTA does get killed off by TWC just in time. They'll get all the kills. But they are not going to game this round. Copenhagen Wolves, just hold on. Still, ECLOT have the superior investment, and obviously it's not going to help the utility situation we've been talking about as well. Aaron's already struck first. TWC down, 8 points of health.
You know you're having a good game.
5 out red players now going to be seen by the ECLOT side, but not able to get the kill against them. Forzy will start to rotate the position. Shot missed. Decent ding down from SPARTA, but not enough to get the kill. Peter's got a turn. Aaron gets a secondary kill out of the round before he goes down. Onto Nubik, who can hold off towards 1 player, but not the second. Now have info on both individuals. Mateos continues his lean. Detour going to get checked. What a swing that is. Bomb to join him up towards red. Shot from Forzy misses. And that bomb going to get tossed across here. HEs won't connect. Forzy will have to let it go. Focus down on to Belaney, who is going to hold red, potentially start his counter rotation. Plan will be secured, so now be aware that 1 player broke away.
Unless Forzy gets this kill against the red player quickly, this should just be a save for the ARCRED. The money's not great here for ECLOT at all.
No kit either, so no real time to go for it. 10 seconds tick by. Noise being made, trying to bait Belaney into the casualty, and he'll bite the bullet. Now Mateos needs to wait for as long as is possible. No info where Forzy's coming in from, and he hears the footsteps now. But just toying with him. Forzy's Orb not good for a retake. Stick around, they get the exit frag. Oh, timing's off entirely. Mateos' triple finds his own impact round. Made sets, well placed to do some decent chunk damage, but nothing major. SPARTA's leaning up with his SMG, and Nixon's caught completely off guard. Back's turned from TWC as well, allowing SPARTA another chance. Doesn't get the kill on second man though. TWC instead to reveal towards Aaron. B site under siege, but they're not going to press on. SPARTA's with a 3rd peek forward, surely not. Doesn't overextend. Belaney might get caught by the SMG. It's a massive HP difference, though. TWC also around the corner. Shoulder bait, and he does get one of them out of it. Now the wraparound's coming in. ECLOT pushed in towards main. Got a detour to defend the backside, but he's smoked off.
Might be able to spam, make it a bit uncomfortable, but when you're alone on B, it's difficult to make a play.
Smoke's coming in. Plant secured. Retake official. Oh, so close. Detour. Spooked a little bit, going to back away. Belaney hearing footsteps right behind him, unawares of how close Detour really is. Nubik's going to get caught. Kill for Detour. Turns back towards the second man. Locks in a double. And Mateos' order remains. 12 HP for Detour. Forzy. SMG close to bomb site. Going to get on that bomb real quick as well. No defuse kit. Smoke. Goes down. Man fights. Mateos from range. Detour's counter backstab. Makes noise at the last second as he panics for time. But loses his life in the walls.
And this has been a really good return when it looked like it could have been an 8-4, 9-3 half out of ECLOT.
SPARTA finds Nixon to open things up. still can make it 7-5. He gets 2 kills out of that mid-fight, losing Aaron in the exchange over at lane. But advantage nonetheless for the ECLOT side. FaVBET waiting. Players to pop out. SMG takes one more player out of the picture. Jorko can take a trade, but unawares of Detour being close. Noob are going to watch out mid, and SMG fight from range against the rifle is going to give Mateos a kill back to a 2v2, but 11 points of health here. Rotation angles have been brought back, but if they go towards it, they have to deal with Detour here. Back turn if he extends too far. Might get caught, and indeed the kill takes him. It's all SPARTA now.
Just all timing from both respected sides here. You've got lurk attempts in towards red, lurk at shelf, CT being active out towards donut. Jorko is just waiting to see what his teammate can find. And if they split B through Cave and CT, well, this round is completely over for SPARTA.
And that seems to be the call. Mateos just searching. Clear out the back lanes of B. Having time to go for this Copenhagen Wolves. We'll now have access to the bomb site so long as Cave gets clear. Have to be a little bit careful that Jorka doesn't go down. They'll check all their angles, and now bomb plant can be secured. SPARTA will have to go for the retake because he is the man in the 1v2 on round number 12. See what you can achieve here, even if it is unlikely. Here's him coming. Jarko. Seen on Mateos, kill found. Man backs away towards long. There's no kit for SPARTA either. Got to take the fight directly and got to do so quickly, and actually comes up with a very important clutch that wins the half for ECLOT at 7-5. They're still sat in with the Wolves having dualies on Mateos. Only player on double digits for the Copenhagen Wolves. 11 kills deep and had a lot of impact with them. ECLOT seizing the B bomb site without resistance. Belaney hiding back lanes, going to call for backup. Tapeware try and flash his man in. Has to be careful with that play. He's the only player with a kit. Still take these fights, trying to get those headshots, but none of them connecting as of right now. FaVBET held close range. Here's those footsteps. First fight goes his way. Second fight goes away of FaVBET with Detour support. SPARTA picking up all the casualties. Nubik and Detour also chime in, and that was a very solid hold from ECLOT. Mateos down. Tapeware can get a trade together, so dead scene maybe, but dead man certainly not. Belaney may, however, be the next victim, seeing the shadow of Nubik and Detour. That's information of both players, but cannot connect a single bullet on the duel against the Galil. A-site take, seems like it was coming in. Counter smokes are dead. It was the B bomb site. Nubik's going to lose his life. That bomb's still outside of the B doors, and they are going to continue committing here. The plays in from Detour, might have to make some noise and draw attention back. He's got no utility, so he just got to take the fights when they come his way. Meanwhile, ECLOT walking into that B bomb site. Detour needs to go at least 1-for-1 right here, but they are not engaging the site directly. Checking red and checking mid. They should start to speed things up.
Well, Detour should wrap CT, and then he can defend from short. Still quite a bit of util left on this post plant for the T side, and the bomb is very open, so you can play from ramp, short and long, or even on the side directly.
FaVBET's heard him. They're coming in real fast as well. That might draw attention away from Detour. He's still careful about a red room play. Third flash up. FaVBET held in the wood corner. Kill found of the first man. Aaron chimes up. Jorka can take a trade, but now backup has arrived on the scene. He's on 39 HP without a kit. He's out of time and out of the round. ECLOT take 10.
Nicely done.
Might be an opportunity bolstering, but they are going to start to lean forward and look in towards the red room. Control and challenge on towards one player on shelf. Might be misdirection on the CT basis, but the utility coming outside of main indicate otherwise. Jorko can get one kill out of it. Mateos trading. Tapeware also involved with his pistol. Aaron and Detour down. 2v4. Copenhagen Wolves have thrown a curveball. That bomb's out of there. Hasn't got time to rotate to B. This will be a 6 to the Wolves side. As Nubik falls, it's a guarantee.
Probably one of the easiest rounds that ECLOT could have asked for in terms of what they're up against, what they're bringing to the table, but they're running into a stack.
The lifeline at this stage, but will they take advantage of it? Certainly with Nixon fighting first in mid. Aaron and Forzy going to blows. Tapeway gets the man advantage together though. The trade back over at ramp. It's now Forzy and Detour. Bottom foreign to them. Extension on Tapeway though goes a little bit too far. Gets a little bit too greedy. Gives them back a man advantage here. They're going to conceal information the same. Nothing given up, no info towards the B bomb side. The incendiaries may come down from them though. Molly and smoke available. Smoke shot, Molly cave. Bomb plant open, Orpa not going to fire back. Incendiary will come in eventually. HE send Detour's about to get revealed. Sees two, can't get either of them. Smoke down, a flashbang I should say onto Forzy. It's not smoke though. Incendiary, if placed correctly from Belaney, could force the man out. Is he going to put it? Engaged, look to get found. Jorko seen. Belaney down. Orpa upgrading to an AK. Looking to swing forward. Forzy taking the initiative, but still loses his life. Another all-important clutch for Copenhagen Wolves.
Well done there from Jorko, because it's not easy when you're being stressed with the idea of dropping the rifle, trying to get out towards the AK, going into the bomb site. You're not sure about the reposition.
One player seen on site, Aaron toying with Tapeway. Monte up against him, going to try to force him to be uncomfortable. Nixon does get overwhelmed, but Tapeway and Belaney hold their nerve. Belaney runs out of ammo though. Forzy gets a chance to trade back on Mateos. USP's pulled out. Nubik picks up an M4. And now ECLOT are in this round, although very barely. It's low HP on Nubik and Forzy. Tapeway wrapping is also low HP though, so it might not be all that terrible as the AWP shots can't connect from Jorko. And the bomb's going to extend out towards the back lanes. They're going to look for this individual. Jump face, Tech 9 headshot. And the last player will be heard rotating, so they know they can plant safe, but it will all come down to Detour. Counter rotates back to B. Very smart call from ECLOT.
Well, Tapeway shouldn't even really be going for this now. Now that he's on 26 points of health, he's been duped completely. Even looking for an exit, it's a waste of an M4. Hold on to it and bring it into the next round.
He's rotating back to spawn.
Well, he's going to try and get the AWP. He doesn't know if Long's been taken, though, so it's a risk. I mean, we can see here that he'll be able to get the AWP, but this is a tough call to make.
He's not going for the AWP. He's going for more. He's going back to the bomb site. And the AWP just shuts him down in an instant. M4 lost, as you say, a waste. Right, good reason for their individual performance. On the contrary, 21 for Detour on his kill counts. Nubik trying to strike as well. SPARTA hasn't done too bad himself. Kill on Tapeway to kick things off. Advantage, ECLOT, response from Mateos just about comes through, but with all that presence in the donut, the region, there's no one else on the air bomb side itself, and SPARTA is still going to strike out of shelf. Two more to see over a donut, but Nixon brings it into a 3v3. Plant can be secured. Retake extremely weakened on just the health alone. And Jorko doesn't even know that Detour could swing onto him while being tunnel visioned. Players making their ways in. No one's going to check out this tempo angle. Detour on for a triple. And he mows through them all. It's map point for ECLOT. Here and now, the resets come back to bite them. Broken buys. The one was a must-win survival round. 5-7 of Belaney does come up good against one player, but 5 points of health. He wasn't looking at anything more from him. Tapeware from range. Still able to find Nubik, so actually, maybe there is survival for the Wolves. 5 on 3. Belaney does get spammed down, so it's 4 players left. Tapeware. Oh, Aaron checks the corner with just his gun poking out, giving Tapeware a secondary kill. And around the ECLOT should not lose. They will be lost.
Not much going for them now. They're going to try and contact up ramp, but even the backstab timing looks good. That's an excellent shot against the AWP.
SPARTA doesn't even have bomb access. Faced by the Deagle of Jorko, who will land a kill of his own. Tapeware the double, Belaney with the starter. Fights against Belaney go awry. Detour straight in with the fast play. Forzy with the mid lurk will also strike back on the shelf. Individuals will tag Nixon to 15. But Nixon responds with a dink of his own. Meanwhile, they're getting more kills on the B-bomb side. Jorko, the latest victim. Mateos and Nixon, 2v4. Looks like the end of the road for this round. And the end of the road for this map. Copenhagen Wolves, their key chance to get involved in this best of 3 on their map pick. Mateos final expire, that's Forzy trades. And the follow-up, the final blow, the killing blow from Aaron will indeed lock in a 13-9 and a first start in the first map of Ancient.
The factor is, though, Jay, first 4 games still had Anubis in the map pool, so only one series could have potentially had Overpass, and it got banned out by the Wolves. So this really will be their debut. Jorko tucked out towards the left-hand side, good for one. Dittor needs to try and bring in this crossfire with the con players.
Does manage to double up, Forzy trades, almost catches that player in the back, but does eventually land the kill on Jorko, getting caught out towards mid, and a 3-on-3 can ensue. Copenhagen Wolves start backing away, passive on the A-bomb site. ECLOT have options to work down connector and go towards B site if necessary. The extension from Tateware will leave that as an open and free angle.
Well, you'd imagine bank smoke, dumpster smoke, dice molly, and then double flash, but they're kind of freezing because they're waiting to see what sort of movements are coming from the CT line.
And they are coming. Fire in the bathrooms in particular is a cause for concern. Mateos lean closer. No one's in the bathrooms themselves. Those footsteps will be heard. Chance to take down Detour and just domes him in an instant. Backs away towards Long, get out towards the A-bomb site. Forzy is leaning up and now separated from Aaron with the bomb on his back. Fight from range, takes some damage, cannot return as much onto Belaney. He's alive. Mateos, another killing blow. Another excellent shot from an excellent player. They think it's all going to be the A side. They haven't seen Aaron, so here getting some open free bomb plant here. Here's that player coming back up the stairs. Over at the trash bins, 10 seconds. Bomb plant might not be as possible. Molotov will drive that player forward. Mateos in for a penny, in for a pound, in for the final kill. 4 seconds. Aaron's out of the round. A triple from Mateos. Difference maker for Copenhagen Wolves.
You might struggle on Overpass a little bit, and it might be tough. You might even get a few losses in a row, but eventually it can start becoming a map that you can flow as a decider and pick frequently.
Nubik fighting Nixon first up. Kill gets found. ECLOT's upgrade pistols trying to get something more out of this one, but unable to find their follow-up picks, and no trades found by the Wolves either. Just the one casualty, an SMG in the hands of Nubik, and Forzy's Deagle lands on Jorko. Spartus turning up on Mateos. Forzy has passed on all of his Deagle potential from Detour, and now to the rest of the team. Tateware and Belaney, 2 versus 5 against these pistols still. M4 upgrade, sure, but where do you go if you're the Wolves? Tateware especially. Solo holder of the A-bomb site can get Nubik tagged to half. Backups nowhere near him. And the entire T-side falls bearing down upon the man. He'll get a secondary kill out of it, but even lower. A triple fan with the USP somehow. I don't know exactly how. Has he brought Belaney a chance?
Well, Belaney knows that he's got to go for it, but how do you?
It's not a bad question. MP9, MP7 I should say. Coming in from this long angle access. Up and through towards entryway. No kit in play. HE. Place right could take down Detour, but Detour's hidden deep on the bomb site. I think it's on the floor. I think he's going for it. If only he had a smoke, it provided a little bit extra cover. Now going to go for it, the harder cover. Open a plant, though. Spartas can deal with him, and ECLOT will be on the board. B will be the final target. 4 players to defend it on the Wolves. 30 seconds for ECLOT's hit.
Well, this looks like the round is over already because you can't cancel. You don't have time to run back up, Con. You're running straight into the stack.
Kill found. Tateware lands onto Nubik. Second player making noise. Detour still ends up with a double. Player now back at the barrels, and a player also in a little water. Kill from Forzy, returns on Belaney, and Mateos is overwhelmed by Forzy on a double. Perfect stuff. 1 versus 3. And he's going to save it because Jorko knows he's out of it.
Yeah, well, no wonder why Copenhagen Wolves' results just look crap. And it's because they are. I mean, look at that round, Jay. I mean, seriously. 4 on B, less than 20 seconds on the clock. There's not even any util. There's no molly barrels. There's no flash for the monster players. Like, how do you just lose that round? That is an absolute joke.
The last man goes down. Spardaus at least spares him the dignity of not getting knifed. caliber of opposition matters a lot. Copenhagen Wolves have met their match on caliber here. Nixon trying his best to force out some fights, but double dipping with a flashbanger support for Nubik. Kill found on the man. Counting utility through the monster smokes do not quite reveal anything. Tapeware, don't think he spotted the player at Sandbag. Now he will. That boost up can face on Nubik. Take it back to a 3 versus 3. Sparta have to back out there. Take a fight towards Connector instead, where Jorko is going to provide distraction, eventually get a decent headshot of his own. Now Detour acting out a monster. Timing, positioning, everything, and maybe a whiff spray almost cost him his life, but he recovers from it. Back to a 2v2. The AWP missing, Tapeware moving, Detour better time his next peak rather well. Watching Heaven, the M4 can sneak up ramp and get his kill, and Forzy is known towards the CT side. A 1v2 with bomb on his back.
Out timing against Jorko, because Jorko's being really annoying with this rotation in from Con, because he could have gone back up towards A. He could legitimately just be anywhere.
M4 backed up. 4Z just gets his kill. Mateos holding passive, ready to dip out the way and call in for his teammates for a 5v5 retake if necessary. And he does win the fight in Sparta actually, so that might provide a little something more.
Copenhagen Wolves are making a lack of info because of the heavy gamble. They're playing almost a retake A setup here.
Smoke down. Dumpster held away. Advantage and the man advantage still held by the Copenhagen Wolves here. Mateos going to try and extend it with a little bit of a risky peek ahead of that smoke, but covered off enough. Tapeway gets Aaron, so now the bomb needs to get picked up and planted. 6 seconds. It will be secured by Detour. The CT's charging ahead of that flashbang. Look, it's Nubik and Detour. A 3K sequence. Forzy's AWP also chimes in. How quickly this round fell to pieces for the Wolves. Nixon at 33 points of health, not getting past Nubik. 5 on 3, Dwag. 5 on 3. Fast out T side, quick pop towards short access, but doesn't find anything ahead of that smoke. Forzy's AWP can get Nixon at least. Belaney just ahead of the smoke, and Monster can get Aaron. Mateos will know that Forzy's here close to that flashbang. He find an angle, peek forward, catch perfect timing on Nubik. Now the AWP has got to get away. Man advantage for the Wolves here.
Crazy move to walk through a smoke like that. It's high risk and high reward. Gets in, makes sure that he can back up. Now, in that moment, Spartaus knows that B was takenly heavy. Knows that the Con player moved out, so A's going to be weak. So if you can work a good timing and catch Jorko, that's the round over.
Jorko spotting Spartaus. Spartaus seeing him. Fight goes a little bit messy, but it goes the way of the T-side player. Looking for a 3v2 if he can get the next man. Detour takes advantage of the distraction on the center of the bomb site. Strikes from outside, doubles up on Mateos as well. Belaney's out of there. 6 on the board of ECLOT. That's 6 out of the last 7 from ECLOT as well. Aaron frag on Tapeware. Spartaus picked up Jorko. Mateos with a returning frag of the Copenhagen Wolves, but they've lost that man advantage. Sound like it looks like Belaney. Bang almost comes up. Aaron down. Trade of Detour now in a 1 versus 3. He's picked up the first kill. Looking for the second man. Belaney's AWP. Killed back. Nixon finds his return, and the Wolves have actually turned around and man disadvantage of their own this time. And Jorko will apply that AWP towards Forzy, remove him. Start things off. AWP shots of Jorko, desperate to find the next man. Detour going to sandwich him and force him into the open, where Spartaus be credited with that kill. Looking for the next contact up long. Secondary player's out there, but he's nearly out of ammo. Tapeware with a swing, fight, spray, 3 on 3. Nixon just got seen. Belaney and Nixon combining, well timed on their peaks. There's 1 man left at Detour.
Well, thank goodness individually they're sharp on B, because they just look lost fundamentally. I mean, right there for Jorko, he has no defender in the bathrooms and no CT out there to divide her. So how he expects to go up at top con, I'm not sure. I mean, he needs a flashbang from someone. Detour is basically in the exact same situation as the last round, where there's time on the clock. CT's had the bomb. He's holding the rotation, but the timing is off. This is an easy kill now for TPuDCATb.
Close out the half on a high note for the Copenhagen Wolves, still down by 7-5, but could have been much worse than what it was in the previous.
Will be a 5-on-5 retake, and we saw quite a lot of that when it came to Ancient. All the youths are down, con players can fly out. Now, Aaron's got a kit and a smoke, so watch out in the late rounds about them putting the smoke down onto the bomb.
Jorko spotted by FAVBET. What a shot. 6 HP as well with that pistol, not getting anything out there, or almost anything from Copenhagen Wolves. Could have done with the man advantage. SPARTA now leaning in from shore. They've traded places with the T side. Detour desperate to come up with a decent pick. Instead, it's not going to happen. Out in SPARTA, at least get those kills back in the main kind of 4 versus 2. Where the player at water, he's dead. Nixon training. Bomb needs to get on right now because they've only got 1 kit of Aaron's part. He's on the defuse and being distracted is Nixon by Nubik and FAVBET. FAVBET picking up the casualty. And there will be another pistol win for ECLOT. May get the info if he times it right. But it's all down to timing and reaction. SPARTA sees the shoulder out. Mateos barely gets away with the kill found. Advantage held by the Wolves here. TPuDCATb leaning up for Z to get spotted. Nixon trades him 5-on-3. Aaron with a kill. Couldn't deal with a low HP Nixon. Mateos also low in this context. 4 versus 2. Bomb plant secured. Retake seeming extremely unlikely for the ECLOT side. So Copenhagen Wolves get what they need the most here. The round win in the second break. Nubik knows going to have to run for it. They'll hear that. They'll know he's on his way out. And ECLOT stalled out for now. Lean forward. SPARTA shoulder scene. Connects onto 2 with TPuDCATb peeking awkward as the bomb dropped as well. Back might be turned. A chance available for a trade, and indeed Jorko can do so. Aaron also peeks into the man and loses his life. 3-on-3 advantage conceded. FAVBET now left alone at Divider to defend the A bomb site. The rotations are inbound.
With that crossfire, they might not expect a 3rd player out here because you don't need a Divider or a Bathrooms player with that setup in play. Could this be overlooked? You've got yourself a rotation out on the bomb site. FAVBET might completely get unchecked.
Kills a FAVBET doubling up towards Belaney and Nixon. And Jorko, all that's left, 1v3. Bomb in CT control with no time to recover it.
Oh, look at the read. Everyone is here.
HE smokes down, spray through. Aaron kills off Belaney before he drops. TPuDCATb good to respond. They desperately need something big out of Nubik. Close range player with that bomb on his back. Got close to jumping over the toxic barrels, but didn't go forward with it. Detour, blind spray, spotting a player in Mateos, but does take Nubik. FAVBET chimes in. Detour's finally caught, but FAVBET still chimes up. Bomb plant can be secure, but TPuDCATb will lose his life almost certainly. They're closing in real quick, and in the end, he doesn't even get a bomb plant out of it. Should well be their last minus bomb plant bonuses. And Jorko gets an all-important start. Nubik swinging in towards shore, losing his head so quickly to the AWP. 30 seconds. Copenhagen Wolves looking to act out towards the A bomb site. SPARTA is caught. FAVBET flash blinded, taps away a dumpster, but decides to let this one go. Money is not great for ECLOT, even if they have started to build back some momentum. Plant will be secured. Retake off the table, will save their guns, drop some weapons, rebuy for SPARTA in particular. Difficult round for ECLOT. Bashing their way forward to find the first of Mateos, so that's a positive start, and at least the aggression to fight fire with fire. What more they do though? Belaney's found other ideas. A sneak forward detour, counter util in, awkward spray from Belaney. Waste the opportunity given towards him. Incendiary blocks the further access from short. A 5-on-3 established. Detour pinned in the corner. Nubik comes in with a flank. Out of connector. Jorko can drop. Nixon trying to hunt for a trade. His teammates also involved here. Man's on 1 HP. Should get overwhelmed. could be a counter-rotation piece, but they know that they've suppressed them. And Tate was about to reveal that they're making their way back in that B bomb site. Fight comes down, he makes some more noise. Not a good highlight to add to his reel. Only 8 kills deep in this map as well. Bottom of the board for everybody. Now SPARTA looks to try and decimate the remaining T-side players. Goes close, but can't finish off Nixon. Tapeware's allowed to get that bomb down. Very deep to Detour, the first man in. A kill opportunity for Tapeware, who couldn't finish off the job his teammates started. Aaron will trade him as a result on Nixon. One to reset the walls without bomb plants again. That's what you're looking at the most here. They can sneak that much in, they'll give themselves a chance in the next force buy, but the problem would be if they go down without getting anything. Mateos, first kill on the mid player, so there's a start for the Wolves.
He's looked really weak in this second half. He's been punished for a lot of mistakes. We've seen it out from the bathrooms, giving away fights without getting any damage, not being in a position where he can work off of his teammate. I know that right there, that's an aggro move, but it's a solo mission that's just not warranted a single kill, not even a single point of damage. And now you might have to start gamble stacking because of it. This is a tough sight hold for Dittor if he does get hit.
He sneaks forward the smoke. Detour almost got caught off guard. Flashbang's coming in against him. He's got to dive back towards one, but being chased down by Nixon. 2 could line up. Eventually, Tapeware's credited with taking him down. He's the only B defender. Rotations weren't there fast enough from ECLOT. And they're going to save. Back off again. Hold their weapons to another round.
They're trying to set him up differently. Not working. And they're not getting impact out of him. Aaron might even lose his AK. Yeah. And this is going to be a lot more expensive than ECLOT would have hoped.
Nubik shouldn't get hunted here. Well, I say that, they are going to try their hand at it, but don't go all the way into T-Con. Fight from Aaron goes well onto Jorko. He's lost Nubik in the process. Double up for the Hungarian. Caught him a fragging IGL, well, we just proved it right there. Resmokes on Spardow has caught Nixon. Quiet half overall, but his SMG upgrades to an AK. And ECLOT still on for the steal kill. Tapeway can get caught on timing. He turns his frag back around, as does Belaney over on Monster. Info on both individuals, but now ECLOT have lost those rifles.
Belaney's going to try and work timings, and this is something that he's done quite frequently in this second half. The bomb could get caught. Oh, this could be a good timing against Tapeware, but they're going up con. They're now leaving B.
Smoke sent down to the bomb site will indicate it's really going on. Smoke on short in particular. Detour and Forzy so far away. No kits in play. Recovering 1 AK. A second one is also up there towards T-Con. Oh, their hearts just don't feel like they're in this round here.
They're waiting for Dittor to make something happen, and he comes very close to that kill against Tapeware.
Tapeware, however, gets away. Awake and alive. Dittor continuing to make noise. Peek up, Forzy. Better be ready for this man. He gets his kill. It's all onto Belaney now. 1v2. Time still there with ECLOT. They're going to have to get on the bomb right here. The smoke diffuse. Held by Dittor. Tapped. Stuck. Belaney sees nothing. Footsteps heard. But Forzy comes up with the trade. It's not enough. Not enough time. If only they had a kit, maybe it could have worked. But Copenhagen Wolves. Execution U2 on, smokes towards Dumpster and Bank. Counter smoke there from the CT forces. Will that force Copenhagen Wolves to commit or cancel? Signpost Forzy seeing Ages coming in. Blind sprays, gets nothing. The pistol of Detour can though. It's panic from Nixon. Only has 1 kill out of Detour with trade. Tapeware responds towards 2 individuals. 1 more man left the divider. AK picked up, sees his second contact. Third unaware of. Bomb plant can still be secured to the backside. Tapeware's caught. Bomb plant is secured. AWP the AK. 1 missed shot from Jorko could seal the deal on this round, so he backs away even further. Resmoke on Bank. Aaron does not have a kit. He's not seen. Shot doesn't ring out. Into the smoke. It's Jorko. Holds on to the kill. Just holds on to the round for Copenhagen Wolves. Ready for the B hit. The B split. 1 from short. 3 from Monster. Detour. Firing blind, hoping to react to something that isn't there. Flashbang's coming up, and Aaron can strike first against Belaney. That's an all-important start. ECLOT overwhelmed on the captain's part. Nubik also traded back on Tito's part. Gets a secondary kill. Tertiary, right available beyond the toxic barrels, but Jorko close range with the orb. Lands his no-scope. 2v2. Spartus now in the back lines. Comes in with his flank Mateos at 36 HP. Been stellar in this series for the Wolves. But this seems like it's a bridge too far. 10 seconds. Needs that plant. Try and put Util down. HE and Spardau trying to bait him into the open. Gets the kill. Last man swung upon. Oh, almost dead on with the crosshair, but a little bit off. Gives FaVBET his kill. And ECLOT will go to overtime. Jump up for info. The player on the bomb site. HE's miss. Shadow advantage for Nubik. Finds one, not quite two. Or before he starts repositioning. He winning the fight against Jarko. Gets caught in the leg on transition in the open. Spardau here's that flank though. Comes in, shot to the man. Mid cleared up. They know it's got to be a B play. All he's got to do is defend his connected control. Copenhagen Wolves don't have time to rotate. They've got to hit it right now. Molotov saved. Flash is over. Fight from Detour. Doesn't get away with two, but that's what Aaron's there for. And ECLOT. Jump face has seen one of FaVBET. He's obviously seen players as well. Engage with Spardau. Could be the first port of call. Flashbang turned away from hides away. Fight from Tapeware comes up good as he's caught dropping off of the plat. Flashbang in against FaVBET as well. Nixon finds his swinging hit. Advantage tips the way of the Wolves now.
They're taking monster control on the CT basis, and this is unknown to Belaney, so this should be a bit of a free kill from the rap player of Dittor.
Well, hang on. Though he could get so much more out of this. Players incoming. Oh, almost wastes his chance. He does get one out of them. Aaron, meanwhile, getting Jorko as the AWP shot misses now. A 2v2. Favor ECLOT with Belaney at 15 points of health.
That looked like the classic dink-off animation. That should have been an easy couple. Nubik got the HP advantage against Belaney, but he doesn't against Nixon.
Belaney's going to walk forward first. Dry facing kill found, second engage, gives Nixon away into the round. A 1v1, Incendiary sent towards Aaron as well. AK swing, damage will be heard. Nixon just forced off the bomb for now. Fight from Aaron still goes well, and ECLOT take 3 on the trots.
Now, Aaron will feel very pleased about that round because that was touch and go.
One more round in it. Nixon seen by Spardau as he goes down first and foremost. Connector. And underpass cleared. Gonna wait for more presence to come his way down from Con. Mateos spotted. First fire of the M4. It's a secondary. Forced to reload. USP's pulled out. Tapeware overwhelmed. But he's done his damage. 2-for-1 trade. It's all the rest of the ECLOT players to finish the job.
What a lovely sequence to come through from the Lithuanian. You are completely alone. High and dry in Con. 1-for-1 would have been sufficient. To be able to get 2 is just excellent work. And FaVBET is just always on rotation. He's this time deep in towards the bathrooms. Aaron has already seen one and seen that bomb. This is good info.
Util used to stop that individual or FaVBET. Crack angle. Doesn't hit the shot. Second chance. Doesn't connect that either. That's Belaney's chance to enter back in towards the round here. Tagged up a little bit by Aaron's next face. He's got a player in the back line as well. Swing forward, headshot taken with counter Util also involved to try block them out of the way. Spoke to get the cross, challenge Tapeware. Aaron wins that next fight. Double from him. Detour's closed on the back lines. Jorko can take one player out. Aaron is susceptible to also going down. The Detour's waiting for his chance to strike, and he takes it in whole. 15-12, map point, match point for ECLOT 2.
You'd expect him to start getting worried, because he doesn't have much of an escape plan unless Belaney helps him.
Oh, chance for Mateos to strike. He snuck his way forward and took 2 down. FaVBET's AWP can trace, swing up, could line up a triple, and nearly a quadra of that, but Nubik takes him back. 7 points of health, though. Oh, this is not looking good. ECLOT challenged by that star breakout, but back's turn for Tapeware. Cost his team that man advantage. Aaron, his rifle will start creeping close. There's no one on the A bomb site. Copenhagen Wolves, slow wraps will begin.
I tell you, he's going to be absolutely fuming if they're not winning this round. That is a triple kill, and the damage down towards Nubik. This round is set up for success, and instead, it is freedom. Now, Aaron should take bank space here. He shouldn't sit back. Yeah, he's going to keep pushing here. He needs to keep searching.
Next around the corner, though. Fight of Aaron works. Headshot taken. This could be disastrous. Another man-up situation for Copenhagen Wolves. Lost so many of these in the first half, and here it is only appropriate that it would be them that lead the charge with a 3-on-2 to now a 1-on-2 for Jarko. AWP in hand. No kit either, I should add. Found one off his teammate. Fights on, good shot. Aaron's down, Nubik, low HP. Could be easy enough till he sets. Flashbang over, Nubik turns away and he goes falling. Jarko somehow, someway keeps Copenhagen Wolves in the game. Taps of Nixon going through the wood wall. Belaney playing anti-flash at a monster entrance. Meanwhile, they have surrounded Tapeware here. Fight on Forzy goes well. Detour good to trade.
Now you get more aggression out towards the short water. Detour needs to try and fight these CTs back. And while that's happening, SPARTA has been able to go very aggressive. Now, if he gets a good timing against the A player, A side's open.
Taos frag, Nixon starts his rotations. That's all the info called in by SPARTA. He doesn't need to act anymore. The bomb can safely make its way into the B bomb site. Can be wary of Blaney just in case. And they're all separated as well here, ECLOT. SPARTA's in the most risky position though. Exposed that this smoke will clear. And 2 men to face him, although Nixon's starting to back off. Bomb still outside of Monster though, so hasn't really got much rotation room.
They're waiting for SPARTA to make a play. They're contacting up towards A. Now, if he's got a good timing against the AWP, at least if you can volley him out towards back, it's another great shot from Jarko.
SPARTA drops, Belaney now on the defensive, but backups on the way. That AWP rotating to position, 30 seconds. Detour. Not seen first. Aaron, stellar shot. Now needs to prioritize that plant, and Detour can hear them coming up from heaven. Jarko. Utility sent towards him, flashbang over. The M4 leaning for Nixon. Fight against the AWP goes awry. Nixon gets the kill in. Aaron's got 2 angles to worry about. Can't get a headshot. Jarko takes him. And we are still in the game. 1 more to go. (15-14). Forzy, shot on. Jarko's caught. SPARTA unable to connect. Utility sent in by Mateos as well. Tapeware leaning forward. Good read on SPARTA birthday. The 4v4 can ensue.
Now getting themselves ready. They're making noise, and Nixon's been able to catch the frag against Aaron.
Might not even be wary of Belaney out in the open towards the other side of the wall. They will get that kill on Nixon. Bomb being dropped, but the lineup's good, but only for the 1 pick. 1v3 for Forzy, and tanks a nade right to the face. Bounced off the cranium. Mateos, where is he? At water, shot does not connect. And we are playing on another round to a 15-all, another overtime.
Out on B, it's a pretty light defense. Belaney is waiting for the contact to come up from Monster with this angle that's being held at the barrels.
Around the corner, Mateos, easy clothesline. Execution inbound of that B bomb site. Fight from Aaron at range, a little bit awkward against Belaney, but he comes up good. Nixon struggling, will fall down to the Hungarian. Advantage claimed by ECLOT. Bomb now should get committed to the site. Incendiary send that should land inside the smoke. HE only do so much to reveal, won't do anything in terms of damage. Another incendiary wasted by the CT side here. Tape has made his way to ground. Moving finds Mateos, and Detour protects his squad mate. Jarko's got nothing. Can fall away, save the gun. ECLOT, no, they've won the round. They've reclaimed another lead. Can it work for this next round and this next overtime? Belaney's blinded by that flashbang. Point blank takes down 2. Detour good for a responsive. Jarko shot missed against Nubik. Detour 11 HP. Caught by Tapeware to a 3v2. And Forzy's bomb with the AWP being seen at half HP for himself. Nubik may have to act if they want to get this round.
Excellent position against the nose flash for the beast anchor to get away with 2. That's not an easy position to be in. And a lot of damage. Set up this round completely. Now Nubik can get away from the flames. They're waiting for a wrap of the A site individual. They don't know that everyone is down on B. Now Nubik is trying to exploit a timing in which he has caught the in-game leader of Tapeware.
Dips in, dips out, and Nixon tries to face for info, but that cost him his life. Even better, rotate away for no resistance. Did Forzy see him? I don't think so. B site. plant down. Actually, I do think Forzy may have gotten some information towards that. His AWP is watching from short pipe. Bomb plant secured down default. Forzy going to wait. Simple shot with Mateos all he needs, and he connects it. Wonderfully done. And that right there is the benefits of experience.
Especially against short, you need to be locked into a crossfire, or at least in a trading position.
Chaos leans forward, doesn't get anything despite Aaron and SPARTA especially being fully blinded. Detour turns up on Tapeware, and the temperature has been turned up on Copenhagen Wolves. Jorko doesn't take his first shot, backs away towards Connector to try and evade the contact of the T side, but they're too quick for him. Nubik could get caught with his back turn, but Delaney and Nixon nowhere near the A bomb site. Quick plays up at the T side, should get his plant down, and more than likely win the round 2.
Copenhagen Wolves need Delaney to step up again massively. Now, at least they've got heavy util on the retake. They've got double incendiaries and a HE. If that goes down towards Dice and helps them out on the retake, it could force T-side players in the open. Budow's just trying to clear as much as possible. Might even be a little dip through the edge of the smoke if they're feeling risky.
Nice HE placement. Both players caught damage on Nixon. More than Delaney, though. On top of SPARTA, going to back away. That dumpster angle, the truck in that corner. Delaney from bank, Nixon from dumpster. Flash in, that was teammate to peek. Dink down, damage done by the AK. Forzy gets Nixon. Delaney with a 1v4 to claim. 1 pick, 2 pick, nearly third lined up, but not to be. Aaron shuts it down, and again, it's another 3-0 overtime half. 4 in short pipe. Look at the CT players though. Nubik and Detour right up towards this smoke. Delaney's going to be trying to be ready for it. Is he going to get both the individuals? Gets the first, second, trades back. Detour, does he go for even more? Aaron certainly does a short pipe, and Detour's caught trying to escape. 4v2. ECLOT went from disciplined to confident, and maybe overconfident in that aggressive phase.
I don't mind that at all. They haven't done that this entire map, and that's a perfect round to try and catch the opposition off guard.
The counter smoke was right at the bathroom's entrance, giving SPARTA a chance to peek. Gap to the left of that smoke. Detour better not get caught quick. Switching, looks towards Tapeware. SPARTA's caught Mateos in the meantime. 5 on 2. Jorko can take 1 trade back, but now needs to lead Delaney into the bomb site with the bomb on his back. Kill found, bomb dropped, no chance for the pole, as Nubik, the bottom fragger, will connect to close out the round. A triple, in fact, in that round. 19-16 for ECLOT, and a 2-0 series eventually over Copenhagen Wolves.